Hello everyone, this is Fear Street ranking of all 3 movies. If you haven't seen the other movies, the reviews I've done of 1 through 3, check them out after this. I'll put it in the list below that you can check out. But without further ado, let's get to ranking. At number 3 is Fear Street 1. This one takes us back to 1994 and the kids are hip and seem to have no real parents. This movie is one that frames the other 2. It is the one that is currently happening. I like this one pretty good. My complaint is there's so much teen drama. So much teen drama. I can't stand it. And the adults, there's no real adults around, and there doesn't seem to be any consequences for all their actions. They're like, well, shouldn't police get involved more or something? Still fun and really cool to watch. With cool music and cool 90s theme feel for everything. At number 2, we have Fear Street 2. It's summer camp, 1978. The Brady Bunch kids, you know, and the story has 2 sisters that have to rebond in order to stop the murder in the camp. This one gets a mixed bag by a lot of people. Some people say, oh, it's too generic, they don't like it. Others say, well, it's kind of just all expose. It doesn't really matter. We already know the outcome. We know what happens because we were just watching the other one. It's just a story told. I, however, really enjoy this one because it's about I like the characters. I like the 2 sisters' relationship. I like the way they have to become strong and deal with things and work together. That's what I liked about it, and I also liked the nature feel of it. And I enjoyed the 70s music as well. I think I just enjoyed the 70s settings a lot. And that's why this is number 2 for me. At number 1, we have Fear Street 3. This one is the cap that sits on top of them all. It is what wraps them up all together. In a way, it's the core of the storyline. The year is 1666, and here we see how this hundreds-of-year-old curse started. It's the beginning of it all. This movie has at least 3 big surprises in it. I remember watching this movie and thinking, gosh, you could literally add 20-30 minutes to it, just kind of connecting the kids in the 90s, and you'd have a movie. You wouldn't have to have 3 movies. But obviously that wasn't the point. The point is to enjoy each movie in each period or whatever. But you could. I mean, that's how core of this movie is. This is the core. I actually thought it might be interesting to watch these in reverse. Wonder if anyone's ever done that. This one is my favorite because it's the core, and also it lets you see how people lived back then, an idea of how they lived back then. And it also explains everything that's going on, and then it takes you back to the future, kind of travels you through it. It contains what all the other movies contained, but then this neat core of the 1666 type land and how it was. So I just really enjoyed this movie, and there you go. Here's my ranking of all 3 movies on Fear Street. But guys, you don't stop now. You can check out other videos. I have life lessons in those, and I also have life lessons over in these ones too. Whatever the case, you don't have to stop watching videos.